Once in the heart of the whispering woods, where ancient oaks reached for the sky and a crystal-clear stream murmured secrets to the pebbles, lived a motley collection of creatures. Among them were two unlikely friends, Barnaby, a badger, and Pip, a robin. Barnaby was a creature of the earth. His fur was a rough tapestry of black and white, his claws strong and broad, perfect for digging the intricate tunnels that formed his cozy set. He was methodical, a creature of habit, and preferred the quiet solitude of his underground home. His days were spent foraging for worms, grubs, and the occasional sweet root, and his nights were for sleeping soundly, curled up in his earthy bed. Pip, on the other hand, was a creature of the air. Bright red-breasted, with eyes like glistening beads, she flitted through the canopy, her song a cheerful, bubbling cascade. She was energetic, curious, and loved nothing more than soaring on the breeze, exploring every branch and every sun-dappled glade. Her days were a whirlwind of catching insects mid-flight and perching on the highest branches to sing her heart out. Their friendship had blossomed during a particularly harsh winter. Barnaby, being a creature of the ground, often struggled to find food when the snow lay thick and deep. Pip, though small, was nimble and could still find frozen berries clinging to branches or uncover seeds hidden beneath the snow. Seeing Barnaby's plight, she started to leave small offerings near the entrance of his set. A handful of dried berries, a few pine nuts she had carefully extracted. Barnaby, at first, was bewildered. He was used to fending for himself, but the little gifts, left silently and without expectation, warmed something within him. One crisp morning, he emerged from his set to find Pip chirping excitedly on a low branch, a plump, frozen worm clutched in her beak. She dropped it gently at his feet, then zipped away before he could even blink. From then on, a quiet understanding grew between them. Barnaby, in his own gruff way, would leave exposed earthworms near certain trees where Pip often perched, knowing how much she relished a fresh meal. He even started to recognize her unique song among the chorus of the woods, a tiny spark of warmth in his otherwise solitary existence. One spring, a great storm lashed the whispering woods. The wind howled like a banshee, tearing at branches, and the rain fell in sheets, turning the stream into a raging torrent. Pip's nest, precariously built on a slender branch, was ripped apart, sending her tiny, unhatched eggs tumbling to the forest floor. Heartbroken and soaked to the bone, she huddled, shivering beneath a large fern. Barnaby, hearing the tempest rage, felt a pang of concern for his tiny friend. He knew how vulnerable birds were in such weather. He carefully ventured out of his sturdy set, navigating the swirling chaos, his powerful nose guiding him through the rain-soaked air. He found Pip, a tiny ball of misery. Without a word, he nudged her gently towards his set. Pip, soaked and despairing, hesitated. A badger set was deep, dark, and utterly alien to her. But in Barnaby's steady gaze, she saw a genuine concern that transcended their differences. With a hesitant hop, she followed him into the cool, earthy tunnels. Inside, the set was surprisingly warm and dry. Barnaby had a chamber lined with soft moss and dried leaves. He ushered Pip towards it, then curled up in a separate corner, giving her space. For the first time in her life, Pip slept soundly, safe and protected within the earth itself. The next morning, the storm had passed, leaving behind a world washed clean. Pip, though still saddened by her lost eggs, felt a profound gratitude. She flew out of the set, singing a song of pure joy and heartfelt thanks that echoed through the damp woods. Their friendship deepened after that. Pip, with her aerial view, became Barnaby's eyes in the canopy. She would warn him of approaching dangers, a fox slinking through the undergrowth, a human presence nearby. She'd even guide him to patches of particularly succulent berries or a hidden grove of delicious mushrooms. Barnaby, in turn, became Pip's protector on the ground. When a prowling cat threatened her as she foraged for crumbs, Barnaby would emerge with a low growl, sending the feline scampering. He offered her shelter in his set during sudden downpours and provided a sense of grounded security that balanced her airy existence. Their friendship became a legend in the Whispering Woods. Other animals, initially bewildered by their unlikely bond, came to admire it. The squirrels would chatter about Barnaby's steadfastness and Pip's cheerful courage. The deer would pause to watch them. The solid, earthy badger and the vibrant, sky-dwelling robin sharing a quiet moment, a silent understanding that spoke volumes. Barnaby, once a solitary and gruff creature, found a quiet joy in Pip's effervescent presence. Pip, no longer just a carefree flyer, discovered a deep comfort in Barnaby's unwavering loyalty. They were a testament that true friendship isn't about shared species or similar habits, but about shared understanding, mutual respect, and the quiet, unwavering support that binds two souls together no matter how different their worlds may be. And so, in the heart of the Whispering Woods, their unlikely friendship continued to flourish, a harmonious melody in the grand symphony of the forest.